people think that aura comes from your fame and you drive a Lambo.
Right.
Like,
All the
my nigga, you can drive an Italian car that you don't even know how to fucking pronounce.
exactly.
What does
It's
that
all
prove?
they base it all on external things, which is interesting, eh?
Right. It's like, my G, if them white folks didn't want you to have that car, you wouldn't have that fucking car.
Car,
Doesn't matter how much
exactly.
money you have. Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean, dog? Like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, there, you already know. If I'm winning the lottery, dog, the last thing I'm buying is some Italian piece of shit. Like,
Yeah, 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 not for sure. I feel
nigga,
you.
I'm investing into my family. I'm investing into housing and
Yeah, yeah,
myself.
yeah, yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of things,
a
a lot of things.
Lamborghini, huh?
Right? Yeah, there's a lot of things to think about. Yeah, no, it's true. A lot of things to think about, like, and my mentor tells me too, like, man, don't buy nothing until you can buy it twice.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, damn. It makes me think about shit sometimes. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I have money, you know what I'm saying? But, you have to wait, double it up. And when you double it up and get it, and then time you double it up, you're like, shit, I don't even want that no more.
Exactly, man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
As you said, it's like, okay, if you're someone that's genuinely like into cars, I what like Tyler the Creed,
Right, right.
um, or even Frank, right? The cover of the first big picture you got a car on it. Like, if you're genuinely a car dude, right, and that's your king, and then finally get the money for it, and you get an insane collection, cool, fair enough. Like, I can applaud you. I'm a
Facts.
car guy myself, but as you said, bro, like, I'll be real, because you can even talk to guys and get a sense and understanding, right, of how much they like whatever cars or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, 70 to 80% of dudes who get expensive cars, like, you're not getting that car because you wanted it. You're getting it because you think it's gonna get you a female, which,
Exactly.
one, is sad that you need a car to get a female. You can't just do it without the car.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That, bro, that shows you a lot, eh? All the niggas who need external shit to get certain things lets you know they don't actually they can't actually get it. Like that because
Right.
you wouldn't if you knew that you had everything that you needed right now, you would understand, and that it all comes from within, that you would understand you don't need something outside of you to get what you're looking for, because what you're looking for comes from cultivating the emotion within. So if you felt like you already had it, you would have it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But you thinking that you need this thing in order to have this thing, you're just creating you're putting the female on a pedestal, and you're creating a separation or a disconnect from the female, like you don't, because now you don't have it because you see it outside of yourself. So you see it, and then you create a disconnect with it, right? Because as soon as you disconnect it, now you put the female on a pedestal, which then lowers you down to, and then which then creates separation between the female and you, right? Is which is the illusion. Now you're in the matrix. Now you're in the earthly. Now you're working within the earthly limitations, right? So now you're kind of cooked. But as soon as you do that, now you separate yourself from the actual thing that you're looking for, which is the female. And now you put something in a wedge. You literally put an esoteric wedge in between what you desire and what you want, right? Now you would now mentally you're associating yourself as not having it, right? And as soon as you associate as not having it, you are then less than. So as soon as you're less than, now you'll go out the way or over and beyond to get that middleman thing to get the goal. But as soon as you get the middleman thing, you're probably going to realize that it was too much work to put in to get that thing, to get what the goal that you wanted, and you probably realize the goal is not even the thing that you wanted, because you
Right.
just you just lack something internally the whole time.
Right. Hey, man, I didn't want to, because I'll be real, dog. Like, we're only still talking about this bitch nigga that's still doing stuff that we kind of have to talk about.
Right,
Like, please tell me you saw Men Like Grizz and his second rendition of the BBL app.
right. Crazy.
Dog, that goes back to everything. You are okay, cool, ghostwriting and all that, cool. You're one of the most talented artists of your generation.
Yeah, for sure, hundred
Why
percent.
are you going to the doctor in Miami to get abs? Why can't you just not go to the gym if you really want abs that bad?
Abs that bad, right? And that's exactly.
So it just goes to show you, dog, as you said, like, bro, Drake, at one point in time, maybe you could say he had everything in the world, Grammys, respect, brought up Kendrick and Rocky, but it's like, yo, none of that was enough.
None
None of he still went to Dr. Miami and said, yeah, nigga, can you take care of my stomach?
right, 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 right.
So it's like as you said, dog, like this is why people like even people who are similar to Drake, right? Like DJ Academic and all that shit. It's like
Mm-hmm.
dog, like you niggas are so. I'm just disappointed, dog.
100%.
That's the best thing I can say.
100%.
I'm just, yeah, I'm just disappointed that it's like, okay, feel like you gotta, if you want to take shortcuts to get to a certain place, cool. But you gotta understand, bro. This is how you know society is just, bro. Just society in general, just a lot of bullshit.
Yep, because
Because
a lot of people are looking for the shortcuts, right?
yeah, like dog, Darren. Let's just say, right, this is end of the summer. We're on a beach somewhere, looking at some fine girls.
Right,
We see one that clearly has a BBL.
right.
Right? Like it's obvious. Like it's like okay, like you had something done. And then we see another girl who just like her, but we can tell that okay, she was going to the gym, she was eating potatoes and collard greens.
Yeah, yeah, all that.
It's like right. It's like dog. We know as people, right? Even when you look at men who go to the gym versus men who don't, or who just want the plastic surgery or whatever.
Right.
Like in society, bro, you will get more respect if you're someone who actually put in the work for something that you did.
Exactly. 100%.
Whether right, you built your own music company, you built your own label or whatever,
Right,
or
right, right. No, it's
maybe you
true. It's
lost
a
50 pounds or whatever.
lot more respected.
But exactly, dog. But at the end of the day, bro, our society still knows this, but everyone's kind of liberal and all that shit. Like,
Hmm.
yo, I know, and bro, this is why, dog. You're gonna see. I'm not gonna do too many interviews and shit because
Right.
I don't think it's good for people to know how I think about certain things.
Nah, trust me, fam. I know, no, 100%. Even me too. I have a
Because,
very
dog,
I have a very selected.
I'll say this out, fam.
I've
I'll
already
tell
had
you, yo,
people.
I will openly, even if I'm not attracted to her, I can respect a woman that's like, yo, I've gone to the gym the past 3, 4 years,
100%.
right? The body is on natty, feel me? But dog, a girl that's gotten plastic surgery, yeah, bro, you try to approach me for anything, dog, I'll be real. If you're not trying to like sell me something I don't need nothing from you.
From yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like it's no disrespect. It's like I'm African, right? I can't help that. Like the history, bro.
Hmm.
African black people in general were the first people on this earth.
Yeah, 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 yeah. In terms of yeah, no, the culture and shit like that. No, I feel you.
Right. So it's like for me, dog, people just don't understand when I tell them I just need it natural. If you're a woman, I don't really care what you are,
Hmm.
right? Obviously I have my preferences, but I just need you to be natural. Just be what you are.
Yeah, yeah, facts.
If you got A cup titties, wear them proudly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, 100%.
feel me?
100%.
If you're mad sick, wear it proudly. But when you gotta go and get surgery and all this shit, like bro,
Nah, it's too
I'm
much.
sorry I'm going off a bit of a rant about this, but
Nah,
one of
nah,
my
it's
aunties
too much
asked
though.
my mom if she wanted to do that shit.
Right, right, right. And
And I said,
you make a good point because
and
all that shit
luckily,
is too
bro, I was
much.
in the area. I heard the conversation. And bro, this is the first time I've ever like sternly talked to my mom. I looked at her and I was like, okay, cool.
Right.
Go do it. Go to Mexico, get a BBL, and then come back here with cocaine in your body.
Right,
You
right,
think I'm
right.
gonna feel sorry for you?
Right, right, right. And that's the thing,
Like,
bro. Like,
buddy, like,
even, even,
I'm not.
even, even the parents and shit, like even the older folks getting like their minds is getting influenced from the media. That's why I'm telling you, if we're not the ones, like if we're not the ones to be on online and start saying some shit, bro, like these younger kids are just gonna take the minds of like these older people and like devalue the hell out of them because all these kids want to get
Right.
BBLs and da 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 da, right? So kind of cook shit. Cause bro, my
Genuinely
aunt got a
the
BBL like
best
3 years.
dog.
Yeah,
Bro,
my aunt got a BBL like three,
it's
four
what you
years
described,
ago.
dog. We're like the middle children
Yeah, yeah, now
in
exactly, exactly. And
in
my
life,
aunt,
in society. Yeah, because I the homie that I told you about, his name is Logan. That he helped me make that first track of mine that I showed you.
right.
Um, bro, when we had our 28, well, yeah, 27, 28 birthdays, right? Kind of just talked about what it means at that age.
Mm,
And dog, like, damn, we got a unique next few years ahead of us, dog.
yeah,
Because
Hondo.
as you said, bro, like we're not old enough that you can't call us old niggas, right? You
Yeah,
can't call us
yeah,
old niggas,
exactly.
right? We're also not young and stupid, right? We life and
Exactly.
shit. We bought cars, owned cars, done shit. Like, okay, traveled. Bro, I told you I was in March. I was in the UK. I was in Europe for a whole month. I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
know I was gonna be there.
Right, right, right. It's fine.
Feel me? And bro, mom and dad and my brother, they had only because mom and dad, right? They could only book a little time off of work.
You're right.
So, dog, they weren't even there for 2 weeks. They were out there for like a week and 2 days,
Okay.
and they left. I stayed.
Right, yeah, right, right, right.
Nigga, I was by myself in Europe, and I had to figure out how to survive.
God damn.
You know? But yo, Darren, I can't lie to you. That shit was so much fun
Yeah, yeah,
because
definitely, definitely, definitely show you probably new
because dog, like
experience.
I was in peril, my life was kind of in danger. I got lost in London a couple of times, and I was
Right,
like, yo,
right, right. It lets you, it kind of lets you feel free in a sense,
yes sir, yes
especially
sir,
with
and
the
it
new
lets you
with the
discover
new
things that
environment. Yeah, that's the thing with the new
may not have
environment.
known.
Yep.
So my bad, going back to the 18, right? We're not old, men. We're not young and dumb. As you said, bro, we're in this weird kind of middle ground that not a lot of other people understand if you're
Right,
not this age.
right.
You feel me? So even people, dog, like it's funny when you seen this when you tell people your age, ageism is a thing, right? Because people immediately want to like put you in a corner, right?
Oh, for
They're just
sure,
like,
for sure.
no, real shit, bro. And when you tell them your age, I love, dog, that the look of confusion or hesitation, right? Because immediately, right, they want to say, "Oh, you're just a young nigga, you don't know nothing," but then they want to see, "Oh, are you old? Can I make fun of you?" And
Right,
then when you
right.
tell them your age, they're just like, "Oh shit, like you're not young, you're not old. Shit, I can't make fun of you."
Yep, yep. Exactly, exactly.
So
That's why I
yeah,
say
dog.
we're the next we're like the next children under the sun. We're the next up. We're the next big influence. A lot of people and shit like that. If it's not looking at the kids from 20 to 30, um,
Mm,
because a lot of the younger 25 and under, they're promoting more of the OnlyFans, more of the shooting, killing, um, that type shit. And then 25 to 30, they understand where we're going. That's like the actual leaders, right? Even those
mm,
people are going to be guiding the younger 20-year-olds. Um, at being as an example, right? So, and then the niggas that are in their 30s and 40s are going to be looking for people like us as an example to actually put on or
right.
give opportunities to the next generation, right? So I'm cool. I'm gonna hold it down. I know there's some real ones that are looking to pass the torch, um, in certain ways, and they're gonna be looking for real people, right? To pass the torch to connect to, and stuff like that, to build with. So, um, like, it's just snakes getting weeded out the grass. You know what I'm saying? As the
Mm,
longer you can keep doing something,
yeah,
um,
yeah. I'm
the
co-signing
more
that.
the less competition is going to be in the first place anyway, because longevity always wins. Um, and the more you can go 100% at what you want to do, because most people are average at what they do. So if you can do what you do above average in some regard, then you'll be ahead of most people, and from there you'll pretty much be okay.
That's it, bro. That's it. That means it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you this video I was watching on YouTube called the lost art of keeping it real.
Oh, that's fire. Yeah, send that. Send that over. Actually, I'm gonna drop that in my Discord community. And I'm gonna send you an invite, bro. Do you have Discord by chance? You ever used that before?
Oh,
I have a
I
membership.
remember you saying you
Yeah,
had links
I have a private
to
membership
add a
community.
Discord.
Yeah,
Um,
I have a private membership community where all my clients are, right? All artists, engineers, producers. And we talk there. We share links, we post different things, share social media, right? Connect. They ask questions and stuff like that. It is a paid community, but like I can give you access for free. I would get you in there because you're actually like a music head, you know?
thanks, bro.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I
like
think yeah, because we had talked about it, and I think I was supposed to ask for the link, and then yeah, I
yeah,
forgot.
nah, for
So,
sure, for sure. So like I don't mind sending you the link. The paid members do get merch and shit shipped to them. Like I do send out merch to every person that's in there and stuff to keep the community engaged. Um, but like I said, if you want to come in just for free to be in there, spectate, get the resources and shit, chat it up when we can, when we do our calls and stuff. For sure, bro. I'd be happy to get you in there for sure because you have a good perspective too, and it's good to get you around more like-minded people. That's what's needed, you know?
for real. Appreciate that, dog. Yeah,
Yeah.
even yeah, dog. Just to see like the kind of stuff that y'all discuss, talk about, and I mean, if there's merch involved, dog, I may eventually become a member. You know,
Yeah, no, for sure.
absolutely.
That's the thing, cause that's how I do that's how I do my merch is instead of like running ads and in finding new people to sell to all the time, I pretty much create a membership program for my clients, right? Or if it's if it's not that, it's my listeners because I have this my same community listeners come to or clients come to, but I give the same resources, right? Um, so it's just that if you're a mentorship client, we do one-on-one calls, which is like private outside of the like beyond the community, you know, and it gets like structured like that personally. And then the odd regular audience and stuff like that, listeners and stuff, they don't get that, but I do put like unreleased music there, you know, hidden content that's off YouTube and shit like that. I'll put there, that way if those guys and any of my like fans want merch, I can send them merch and they can be in the community for that sake and support me through that, right? And that way they pay like a monthly fee and then I send them merch every month and I just create new drops like that, right? That way I know everyone will buy or I'll have to like everyone will be buying up a t-shirt every month and then that allows me to create new designs and then build trust so they can refer new people, right? Um and
Oh,
that's been the best model compared to like just running ads and hoping someone randomly buys a piece of merch.
okay.
Yeah. So, through YouTube and shit like that, um, people can randomly buy a piece of merch, but if you're a member, it's included, right? I want to give you that perk. So if you're paying, I
Right.
want to give you stuff back, right? You don't you get the group calls, you get the merch, you get the resources, you get some unreleased music from me. If you're like a fan, right? And if you're a creative, you have tools in the community, in the same community, to build out your own personal brand. You see what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you can be there as a creative, or you can be there as like an active listener. So either way it's really good for it's really good ecosystem, so that's kind of where we're at. That's where I kind of want to pool in all the people I know is important for me. That way I know if we need to communicate, everything's there. Like it's a really good platform too. Like I remember back in the day when COVID hit and certain social media platforms were being censored and shut down and stuff like that, like Discord and Telegram were one of the only two platforms active.
Mhm.
So
Wow.
yeah, so it's
Okay.
important to be there, right? Like, it goes beyond the phones and stuff like that too, beyond Instagram. So if any emergencies have go down, we can have more roundtable meetings inside Discord and more video chats and stuff like that, and keep it more private. Um, in case mainstream media, anything like that were to collapse in any way, shape, or form. It kind of
Mhm.
keeps everything organized. Everyone knows where we are. We know what we're doing. You know where the resources are. You know where the tools are. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, so it's a good network. So I'll definitely send you over the link for sure.
I appreciate that, and yeah, so I appreciate you just calling to check in on man because Yeah, dog. You know what it is too? I over that you were talking earlier, right? About overthinking, you thinking all that shit. So,
Right, right.
dog, I I can't lie, dog. I do a lot of that. I did do a lot of that.
Yep.
And you know what it is, dog? What I figured it out, and this is why I had to figure out, like, okay, this whole just doing music in general, right? Like, is it genuine? Why am I doing it? Um, and dog, it's the same. I think it's the same feeling, dog. I'm always gonna have that kind of feeling of it's nervousness, but it's more of like an excitement, right?
Right,
And
right.
anticipation
Excitement.
thing, like when the weekend, bro, right? Officially kind of stopped being the weekend. Right, going now as Abel, right? His
Right,
actual name.
right.
um, and he said in the interview, um, I don't know which one it is, one of the ones he did recently,
Mm-hmm.
for his album run, and uh, they asked him about the experience he had on stage and influencing his voice and everything, and the nervousness, right? And this is where, bro, again, you kind of have to just humble yourself, right? You really have to just sit back and learn.
And learn, right.
Um, and Mandem was like, "Oh yeah, that happens every time." And they're like, "You're nervous before every show," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm nervous before every show."
Yeah.
And even me, bro, I was surprised because I was like, "Oh," and he put it so simply, dog. He's like, I'm nervous because I want to make sure I kill it and I give the people who came, who put in their effort came to come see me.
Right.
I want to put on the best show possible for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that you have that feeling if you're a performer because
Exactly.
that means you still care.
You still care, exactly.
And I was like, wow, like guy is something else, man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And it goes to
it's
show.
fact.
It goes to show because certain people goes to show what certain people value, bro. Certain people who don't have that feeling, they don't care to be artists. They don't care to be performers. Some people are so, bro. Some people make it in this game, which is crazy to think about. But some people make it in this industry that don't even want to make it,
Mm,
and
mm-hmm.
they end up making it. And bro, they have no drive. They don't want to be an artist. They don't want to create. They don't like performing. All that shit. They want to just make enough money to get out and leave and just,
Right,
um and some people it was like that. It was a money thing for them, and it was a hustle. And that's okay, just like how certain jobs were, certain people get certain jobs for only money. People will go work a shit job because they need some money. I understand. People maybe may
right,
have that idea towards rap. Oh, I can rap and get famous and hopefully get rich. Um and leave. Well, cool. That'll be cool. But enough. There's people who do that and they don't put any other thought towards, will I enjoy it? Will I like it? Do I like this? Do I like this? Some people, the only option is like to make money, I guess. So all they need to do is figure out something to make a dollar, right? And
right.
a lot of times music is what they can do because they can lie in music, they can create a facade. Music is a very imaginative thing. So you can create your own image and then promote yourself and then, whatever, if you blow up, you blow up. Um
Mm,
but I think there's a lot of missing components to that, and there's a lot of energies that you're not accounting for that's accumulating in the back end when you do that shit. And it's creating like weird karmic cycles in your life because you didn't actually want to do that. So even if you did do that, make money and then left, I think something will happen in that individual's life to where they would end up losing the money and finding something they actually have to love to do.
mm,
Like it's gonna be like a
no,
lesson, it's like a lesson in their life. Because anything that you spend time in, you're gonna have to spend that same amount of time. Like anything you spent time in that you didn't like, you're gonna have to spend the same amount of time on doing the thing, like on doing an opposite thing that you do like to get out of that energy. You see what I'm saying?
mm,
So if you spent 5 years of being a criminal, you're gonna have to spend 5 years of being a good individual to clear that energy off your chest. You see what I'm saying?
right,
So that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. So whatever happens to that individual, who knows? They may make enough money to sustain themselves forever that they don't have to worry about this, like the shit I'm talking about. Cool, maybe not, but I don't think money can save you and shit like that in every regard, right?
right.
So like
Exactly.
I do believe that doing something that you don't want to do for a long period of time will accumulate in the wrong ways in your life because you're not happy about it. and you're still forcing yourself to
Hmm.
do it.
Yeah, dog. It becomes kind of like it does become a script, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Um, it's like again, right? I understand, like again, as you said, like bro, like no one is gonna have. Most people don't have glamorous jobs, right?
right.
Like it is what it is. But dog, as you said, to put yourself through suffering, all just for a paycheck, is like it's not worth it. It's never gonna be worth
It's never going to be. Yeah, yeah, nope, nope. And that's the interesting thing because a lot of people will think, well, I need to do this now. I need to do this now. I need to do this now, right? Or it's not even about that, but it's not even about the now. It's about the worry of the future. Oh, I can't this because of this, so I can't this because of this, right? Or oh, I'm gonna lose my this and I only have this amount of time. Like, I think we create a lot of our own cycles because we're always chasing the future.
it. Yeah.
So it's important to that's why the things like the present moment. I think we have a very um misconceived concept of time as a society. Like I think a lot of us misconceive the concept of just time in itself and
Hmm.
thinking that like
Uh,
there's deadlines and things.
it's the whole dog. We're in an ADHD society, my
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like
for sure. Definitely.
with the whole scrolling and everything, dog. It's like no one can really pay attention to something for more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, literally. Literally. And it's crazy, it's crazy. Like I see that through music, etc.
Oh, dog. Uh,
A lot of people, a
sorry
lot
to
of
cut
this.
you off, dog, but that's where I really hate the shit.
And I hate it too because like, bro, like I listen to music. I'm the type of nigga to if my favorite artist drops an album, I'm listening to the whole album. Like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
I don't even need to think about it. Like, I'll listen to the whole thing through. If I don't like a song, okay, maybe I'll skip or whatever, but that's it. Like, a lot of niggas, bro, I feel like don't even like can't even find time to like listen to a project. It's like, bro, it's literally passive time. Like, you just play it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just play it. And if you don't like what? If you don't like it, you just skip it. Like you're not sitting there doing nothing for the whole hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many times I'm listening to music throughout the day doing shit?
Right.
Like,
It's like how
bro,
else are
like
we listen?
that's what I'm saying. Like people act like they need to focus 1,000% on something and make sure everything is like critical. Like, bro, I'm not asking you to listen like that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like like just listen doing that is
And
not that hard. Like it's not hard, bro. The fact that
right.
people find so much hardship in, listening to something through or just attention, watching something through without changing this, changing that is bad, bro. That like you said, ADHD society for sure.
And it's dog. The problem is too. It's like again, dog. It's like
It's crazy.
I miss the itch, dog, when I used to, you sit with your partners or whatever, you're listening to rap, and you can listen to the whole, the whole song is gonna have bars, right?
Right.
But all right, you run through the whole thing, and you're just picking, and you're like, okay, that was dope, that was dope, that was dope, and it's like, first of all, my G, okay, besides you, right, and a handful of doggies, most of these rappers, dog, you're not rapping about anything.
Right.
And on top of not rapping about anything, you're not even doing it in a creative way.
Wait, yeah, that's the thing. Because if you're gonna be a rapper, at least sound cool. Niggas don't even sound cool. Like they don't even have
Come
like a
on, my
way.
G.
Yeah,
Now it's like,
they
okay.
like it's crazy. They don't even have a
Never
way of
worry
like
about
making
me.
it sound
Dog, I need
cool.
to come through and smoke a blunt with you tonight, fam. For real.
Right, yeah, like it's insane because like they don't even make it sound good. They don't even they like change your voice, make it maybe sound like you're a different character or something. I don't know, do something different.
And yes, sir. And bro, that's my thing about like this new generation of rappers, right? Even the people, right, who are still trying to defend Drake and all this ish. And since there's this guy named I'll try to send you the link on YouTube
Hmm.
before I come over. They basically he's a guy who just he reviews like all works for the video called the Black Sheep kind of Disney, and he just reviews hip hop in general. And he kind of has this like a more simple take on it. But my thing is this again, this new generation of rappers. So it's like okay, they're doing this thing where there's just like oh. You know, people who try to make like intellectual rap like a negative thing,
Yeah, literally.
right? How that's becoming popular, and
Yeah,
it's like, okay, dog, I'll show you like my playlist of the recent rappers I'm listening to, and you're going to see a lot of features. You're gonna see a lot of Young Thug.
right.
Darren is our. Let's be real. Our future and Young Thug lyricists?
Yeah, no.
No. So again, this is what people don't understand. Is like, dog, I don't listen to. I love lyrical rap. I don't listen to that shit all the time.
Right,
Like,
right,
my thing is about you rappers. I don't need you to say anything. I don't need you to say something intellectual. Because
right,
second of all, most of you niggas ain't that smart.
right.
Two, right. Two, it's like, okay, I loved Gucci. I loved Ti. Like there, one of my favorite memories as a child was my mom picking me up from elementary school,
Hmm.
bumping Ti on blast in the SUV with the
Right,
window down,
right,
so
right, right,
everyone would know it was
right.
my mom. Like, bro,
That shit
that's what
bangs.
these young cats don't understand, bro. These young dumbasses, like,
Literally.
we grew up on this shit. We grew up on trap music.
Right,
Like, none of those niggas were lyricists, but we enjoyed them because, bro, as you said, these niggas had flow, they had personality, they had
right,
energy,
right.
they could say something slick, right?
Exactly.
It's
That
like
cadence, all
there's
that.
so many different elements, bro. You're a rapper, you're a hip hop artist, you know hip hop. There's so many different things to it.
You're
It's
right,
not just
right,
one thing.
right. Exactly. So that's what, even if they weren't the most intellectual, they had the the charisma, they had the character, they had the personality, you know what I'm saying? So even it was there. Now it's like people are too shy to show any of that stuff. Like they don't even want to show the
Right,
personality. They don't even want to show themselves having fun, right?
bro. Going back to the aesthetic shit, it's like, no, this is why this is something I just had to get over. Like I got over it for myself real quick, but again, like as you said, it's a thing I had to realize other people are gonna make it a thing, and it's not a thing. Like,
Right.
dog, everyone's so concerned about trying to be hard and trying to be a gangster. Like, um, what's that? I don't know if you think. Well, I know you don't follow like the NBA that much, but you know, like what's his name? LeVar Ball, that guy who got all of his sons into the NBA.
I think so. I think I've heard of him. I've heard that story.
Yeah. So this song was bumping like I was just this kind of end of last year, this year. The song by one of his sons named Jello. The Swerve the Corner song.
Hmm.
So dog, it's like I heard that shit right, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a good song. Like it's a throwback to the early 2000s, like Manny Fresh type shit,
Right.
right? When niggas used to wear the big tees
Facts.
and do the Soldier Boy. I'm like,
Facts.
okay, this is some new hip hop shit I can get with.
Right.
And then, bruh, like they put this dude right on the recent Double XL, the freshman list, right? The hip hop thing, and you know how they do the interviews with the rappers, and then they do like a cipher, right? They do like group ciphers.
Yeah, the group cipher.
Bro, I can't lie to you. I saw this nigga cipher, and bro, I'll be real. Like I wanted to shoot myself in the head after I saw that shit.
And who was on the cipher?
So it was him. It was Jello. Um, oh my gosh, who are the other? I think one of the other. Oh, one of the other few good rappers. Sorry, let me talk about the good rappers that they actually chose. And
Hmm.
I can't really give them credit like that because bro, most of the cover was trash.
Hmm.
So Ray Vaughn was on the cover, which was a very good shout. Um, oh my gosh, and her name starts with a K, but she's like a really good, like she's one of the newer like female rappers. Her name starts with a K.
Okay.
She was in the same cycle too.
Right, right,
Um,
right.
and Brody, it's everything, bro. It's the way this nigga was rapping. It's like, you know, he said, bro, this is a bar. He legit said, he's like, oh, if I wasn't playing ball, I'd probably be, I'd probably be working in the streets and doing my thug thing in the street.
Right,
It's
right,
like,
right.
dude, you have a white blonde haired mom. You grew up in a rich neighborhood in California.
Right,
You don't
right.
fight.
Right, right.
What the
And
fuck are you talking about? I be serving fiends, nigga. You're not. What?
yeah, yeah, and that's the
There's
thing.
personality.
Like, and that's the thing. A lot of that shit, a lot of people do that just because it sounds good, but people don't that like I don't rate none of that shit. Like you don't do shit just because it sounds good and because other people said it and it did well. Like that it's
Right,
zero authenticity. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that at all. Like um do be true to you. You don't have to be gangster nigga. Rap what you want to rap about, but you don't if you're not gangster, you don't have to rap about being gangster. It doesn't make you gangster because you rap gangster. You know what I'm saying? Um
right,
Real gangsters are gonna respect you if you rap the way you want to rap, but who you are. You know what I'm saying? Rap who you are. Like, like
right.
you'll get more respect doing that than trying to rap and be gangster because a nigga gonna test your shit and you ain't gonna be with it, and now your whole career is gone. You built your whole career on a facade, right? So that's useless. That's
That
useless.
is why, dog. Like, and again, dog, it's the whole going back to being honest. It's like, dog, that's the same nigga who look at you and say that it's a rap, right?
Right.
But then, if he's out in LA somewhere and you try to actually push the line, bro, you know how Cali niggas are when they're testing your game and
Yeah,
niggas are pushing the line.
for sure.
Then you're gonna be like, well, I'm not gonna do anything. I got money to lose. I'm gonna let my security take care of it,
Right.
nigga. Ti and Gucci Mane didn't, bro. I remember Gucci telling the story of how he went to jail, bro. Niggas in the trap picked up the phone and called the feds on him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, so like you never know.
It's
It's
like,
always
bro,
that inside shit.
gangsters don't have security.
Right, right. So it's like you
So
gotta
it's like, bro,
understand
all that shit you were rapping about, like, it wasn't true. So why were you rapping this
why
shit?
was he rapping exactly? Because it's like, and people only do it to get an image for clout. It's all attention, fam. People see shit on the internet. Like I said, comparison. They see it on the internet and they want to and they think that's them being successful. So they'll go talk and do the same thing.
They want
It's
to emulate
they
that
want to
shit.
emulate it, right? Let the dead bury the dead. Sheep like people look up, people follow people, follow certain footprints and things of that nature. But people are doing it towards people that they shouldn't be following. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't understand that yeah, music is art, but it's based upon realism too. And it's art
Right.
and but a lot of us came from a certain perspective, a certain environment of that realism. So of course the streets and shit like that is gonna be tied to it because a lot of us come from that, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just where we grow up based upon the culture. But everyone is gonna have their own individual story. So for you to be like a white guy or whatever, whoever you are, rapping about some shit that you did not do, that's easily seen as not authentic because we know you're a white guy and we know your upbringing, etc. So based upon us knowing your upbringing, we know you probably weren't going to the streets to fiends some fiends. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's just based upon that, right? See, some people can get away with it, like that's the thing. We got so used to seeing fake shit that some people will just see it and say, "Oh well, it's another guy rapping," and and whatever. It's gotten so oversaturated to where people want to rap about anything. But I think, like I said, that gangster shit is not is it like without it being authentically you. I don't think it's gonna go far. It's not gonna get on the radio. It's not gonna get mainstream because too many people do it already anyway.
Right.
So if you have no ability to create some sort of authenticity with your shit, with your gangster or whatever you're doing, then you're not gonna make breakthrough anyway because you're not gonna be recognized as different than any other individual rapping about the same
Mm-hmm.
upbringing and gangster shit that they went through because they we all went through it and everyone's rapping about it. Everyone has tools. Everyone has resources. So unless you're authentic and doing something different to stand out, you won't make it. You see what I'm saying?
That's it. Yeah, bro. Like, I'll give you like, bro, real quick. Bro, you think it's like the R&B version of that, bro. Is do you remember what's his name? Do you remember YK Osiris?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I do actually.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, dog. That was
What
the
happened to that
time that
guy?
hurt the baddest shit. I'll be real, fam. That's why I'll be real, Darren. Why I've been struggling, bro. I haven't really been on the phone with nobody like that this year and kind of in the last year, dog. Because um, that's what I was struggling to kind of not figure out, but to discover, right?
Mm,
To discover within myself.
mm.
Um, dog, like I already know I have a nice voice. I have people who have worked with professional people tell me, "Oh, you have a nice voice." So it's I don't want to be the nigga on stage singing because someone told me I have a nice voice and I'm just up there flexing a voice.
Yeah, right, right, right.
Like you feel me? It's at that point, nigga. I nigga. At that point, I can just I will give you the
Yeah,
world
yeah, yeah,
again.
exactly. And then at that point, at that point, you're getting controlled too much by the external world, so you're getting influenced too much on what other people tell you, right?
Right.
You
Just
wanna let go of
becoming
that.
this.
You wanna
Like
let
you
go of that.
said,
Even
just
when
becoming cliche
people
at
tell
that
me all the
point.
time, like even when you told me on, even when you tell me on call, like, oh, you're one of the only rappers I listen to. Like I take that in, but I digest it. Like I take it in as okay, respectfully, but I don't hone in on it like praise. I let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
He said, just yeah, nah, just because like it's an important thing to understand what you're doing. You know?
That's it, dog. That's it. And again, bro. I mean, I'm he really is the MVP of OVO because of shit he be writing for Drake.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
And dog, the reason why, especially with his dog, like the first album, but a lot of people there don't understand why that ish has like
Right.
his ish specifically is heavy, bro. That guy has written multiple. Dog for years until he met Drake in 40 for a few years, bro. He really wanted to put out his own shit. Okay, bet. So, shit, my, you still, think, you still smoke now, right? Or are you on like a bit of a break?
Yeah, no, I still smoke. If you wanna pass by, come true.
Hey,
Yeah,
bet.
holla
I
at
have
me.
this, thing. I can't lie. This new grab out I've been having from thing. So there's a barber shop, right? There's kind of like an island folks barber shop
That's
in
clutch.
Niagara
That's
here,
clutch. That's clutch.
and one of the dudes there that kind of he's been starting like cut my hair look regularly. So I think he could. I came in right, and I had smoked a Magnum. You know when Magnum can tell that you
Yeah, 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 no facts.
yo. So he saw that I had been smoking, and he was like, "Oh, you smoke grab?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Ah, you know I sell."
Right, right,
And I
right.
was
Good
like,
shit.
"Hey, at the end of the day, bro, you can never have too many plugs."
Plugged, exactly. Exactly. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I got my